Greetings, one and all, and welcome to the Weekend Review. Here with Stone Cold Loki and the lady Arwyn Avalon. I believe we're Rooster down.
Rooster down, y'all. Rooster down. Yeah, we are. We're both like, oh yeah, it's today. So.
I thought it was next week. I guess it's not next week. We're missing Dave Bob this morning, so we're a Rooster down. Good morning, everybody. Project Cambrian. Mark the Infinitely Tired is here, or as he is now known as Tired Mark.
Tired Mark.
Tired Mark. Or Twinkie. Good morning, Mark. Good morning, Jill. Good morning, Jill. Daryl the Derelict. Greetings, program. How are you doing this morning? Good morning, everybody. How is everybody doing? It's great to catch up and say what's up in the one morning show we still have.
Morning, y'all. Mwah! Happy Friday.
Man Squatch says y'all are cockless in Valhalla. Oh.
Just the really big one. Comes on every Friday. Morning,
the Warcock. We're missing the Warcock. Zeropium, what's up, brother? I left you a DM. Check your DMs. If you're up for it, you're more than welcome. There are invites floating all over the place, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
They make pills for a down rooster.
Oh God, Sensei. Well.
Oh, we should. Good morning, everybody. It's good to see everybody. Thank you for being here. Holy crap, we've got some Arwynisms to go over this morning. We're going to talk about WB, witches and wizards that can't save Warner Brothers. How have you been? Arwyn?
Well, other than this freaking time change and the energy of the moon last night and tonight, I've been tired. I have. I've been good. I've been busy, but I've been tired. Been doing a lot of stuff around here trying to, get my house and everything in order. And y'all, I'm glad it's Friday.
I'm glad it's Friday. And yes, the time change is kicking everybody's ass.
It is.
I woke up this morning. I was like, it's still dark outside. It can't. Oh God, it is. It's.
Yeah. Can I just say that's just wrong on every level? When you wake up, damn it, it should be daytime. It should not still be nighttime. I hate that. So yeah. And Mark, I see you. You're not going to trigger me this morning. I see you. I'm going to behave myself. You
Rush
suck,
still
Mark.
Sucks.
You suck. But other than that, Rush is fantastic. How have you been, Loki? How have you been?
Oh, working my butt off. I'm kind of like, there's a part of me that's like, man, I miss doing Monday through Thursday. And then there's another part of me that goes, I don't know what the hell I'd be doing if I was still doing Monday through Thursday. This is, man, I've been busy the last 3 days. So I've absolutely had my hands full, working my butt off. And I didn't even get to work on my stuff. I got one video up, and it's a 1-minute video because they screwed up Stone Cold Steve Austin double-aught intro, and they put some stupid wannabe music in with it. And I was like, no, that is the Disturbed soundtrack that's supposed to be there, you bastards.
And Disturbed is very distinct. It's not like Disturbed, oh, that's Disturbed. Oh, that's Disturbed. No, they're very distinct. Disturbed when you hear them.
So that was as much fun as I had. I had enough time last night to get on and to record that and then go, because we're the PC MC and we can modify stuff like that.
Yeah.
Can't do that on Xbox and PlayStation and all that garbage. So.
Right. So you've been busy.
I've been busy, but somebody else has been busy, Arwyn.
Who's that?
That would be Man Squatch.
Yes, he is. Oh my God. I love these.
Arwyn's got her green biker jacket going, and Dave Bob's got his Warcock chest puffed out.
Are we riding hogs? Harley hogs? Yeah.
and that's about right. Yeah, that's about right.
Nice.
He nailed Loki.
You know, see right here, this is proof that what was it, Bubba Fett? The whole Boba Fett show that they did with the little Skittle Vespers. They had those badasses. No, right here, y'all. Shit, man. He did it better in a meme right here than what y'all did that entire show. Just saying, it can be done. Looks good. I love it. I love it. Snorty.
Mm-hmm. That's a cock rocket.
Cock riding hog. Here we go. You see it on
Loki Neta. The Loki Neta.
Loki Neta.
If you don't be bad, I'll be back. Who's up for some mayhem and mischief?
Look at me on my hog.
Talk to the hand.
Oh my God. These are great. Oh, and I want to find a green leather jacket like that. That is nice.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice green leather jacket. And it goes good with your hair.
Yes, it does. I need to start wearing more green, damn it. I got to find some. Got one green sweater, I think. I like it.
Now she's really leaning into that House of the Dragon role as a green.
I know, although Renee's my girl, I feel like I'm wearing the wrong colors, but it is what it is, you know. I don't care. Yeah, I love that jacket.
What is up, June Wong, with the $2 super chat? And he says, time zones finally align again.
Yeah.
What did I miss? Well, as Mexican Iron Man would say, well,
yeah, for sure.
Oh, what else do we got here? What is this? Holy crap.
What? I cannot with that. I saw that and went, oh my God, what? I have questions. First of all, why is he wearing a beanie?
I think it's me and Dave Bob.
Oh, y'all are combined. Oh my God, that makes so much more sense. Okay. I got it now. I still don't understand it, but I got it. We are you ascending or descending? I can't quite. I can't.
Who knows?
It's perfect for Easter
time. Holy crap. Thank you, June Wong, brother. Thank you so very much.
Oh, I love it. I want that dress, man. The green dress is just gorgeous. Oh, yes. Look at Dave Bob. He's so styling in his Colonel Sanders suit.
Colonel Sanders outfit. What's he got around his neck?
Something for Mr. T.
Some kind of medallion.
Yeah. It's his gold medal. He's number one.
Number one.
Splunkies.
Oh, Arwyn's got one too. She must be part of the cock club.
Oh, well, so do you, but yours is the tiniest. Loki's got a little delicate gold chain. You know, I've got a medium one. Dave Bob's got the big honker there. So.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Arwyn, you've got a comb over.
Oh, my God. Have I become a leftist? I don't know.
Or a lesbian.
Is that what
either one?
Oh! All right, y'all. This is, I guess, the lesbian Arwyn on this one with the hair. Oh my God.
We're claymation. Who is up for some stop motion animation?
I would watch that. Yes, I would so watch that.
Here we come, a waffling along. Waffling. It's waffling. Arwyn's like ready to break out. Ooh, I heard it through the grapevine.
Right. I'm
it's
rocking that late
California raisin time.
Early 80s.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You notice Dave Bob is the one who looks relatively unchanged through all of these.
Oh yeah.
He is just he's rocking that.
Not having it.
Not having it. Ooh.
Space Force Valhalla. Dude, no on the earrings. I'm not gauging out. We're not doing that.
I love this. Oh my God.
We can do that with Arwyn. We can gauge her ears.
Well, gauge me out. I'll probably never do it, but hey, a new experience on I wouldn't mind seeing a picture of it. I'm okay with that.
Space Force, we got spaceships coming in. We've got some kind of alien horde that we're fighting off. Yeah, that'll work.
Oh my God, we could do that today, Bob, but instead of, because he doesn't have ears, we could do it at the very tips of his comb. Each one could have a little plug. Yeah, that'd work. I didn't see this one. Oh my God, how did I miss this one?
I don't know.
Oh shit, Dave Bob.
They got your hair right though.
Yeah, they did. That's actually pretty accurate. Wow. I love it.
I've got some weird tattoos this week. Flowery.
I thought it was. Oh my God, one of them actually looks like a butterfly wing. Thought it was little butterflies on there. Those are cute. Those are good.
Thank you, Man Squatch. Thank you so very much, brother. That's absolutely excellent. Absolutely excellent. All right. Now we get to the meat and potatoes of the episode. Let's ask Arwyn. Dun, 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 dun. I'm still working on a jingle.
Okay.
Damn it.
I guess we could, well, I don't know. This doesn't really work.
I now declare this frickin' idiot convention open! That's alright. IRT. With a frick here and a frick there. Here, frick there, frick everywhere, frick.
But see, it's not an idiot convention, so it doesn't really work.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, potato, right?
Okay, so today's game, let's ask Arwyn, is Yankeeisms versus Southernisms. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to translate. Arwyn, this is all on you. You have to translate the words from a Yankee words or a Yankee saying to a Southern word or a Southern saying. And we'll have some bonus ones here at the end.
All right, I'm not real up on my Yankee saying, so y'all have to forgive me.
Well, this is the first couple are going to be easy. You'll get the idea.
All right.
You all.
Y'all. Oh my God.
See, I mean,
y'all,
see, I knew to start out with that one. That way, we're getting Arwyn in the flow. You all. Okay.
Okay. Remind me to tell you a story about that after this. Yeah, I have a story about the word y'all.
I think. I think.
The Yankee way of I think.
Well, no. That is the Yankee. We need the Southernism of I think.
Of I think.
And chat, participate. If you get it before she does, we will pull you up. Whoever's the person want to say something.
And see, some of these are probably gonna be such a duh for me. I probably say them and don't even realize there is a Yankee way of saying them. I reckon. Oh, I reckon. All right, Cambrian. All right. See, I'm like, okay. Actually, I reckon for me is more adjacent to I know, but that's all right. I'm learning things. So I think equals I reckon. Okay. Got it.
All right. Over there.
Over
yonder. That's right. Give Arwyn she nailed that right away.
I knew that one.
Askew or awry. Like the door is askew or that picture is awry.
All right, let me think about this one because that sounds so fancy. My picture on my wall is askew. I'd say it was crooked, but that's probably not it. Wonky? I don't know this one.
Walter got it. Walter's the boss here. It's cattywampus.
Oh my God, I haven't heard that expression in yes. Okay, fair enough. Cattywampus.
Or crooked. Yes.
Crooked.
Hey, Robert.
Crooked, but
crooked.
I like crooked.
I say crooked too.
Okay. It's crooked.
It's crooked. It's crooked, y'all. Yes.
CROOKID.
I'll take that. That is an acceptable answer as well. We will take multiple answers. So
Okay. But I like cattywampus. That sounds good.
Maybe.
Maybe. Oh, this is probably going to be so obvious. And I'm going to be like, what the frick? Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. Maybe.
The
Y'all give me
cheese is
some
old
hints.
and moldy.
Daryl. Maybe. What would I say if my kids ask me something and I don't really want to give them a yes or no? I don't know. I'm lost. I don't know what the exact Southern thing would be for maybe.
Penny, but I will accept that, I suppose.
I suppose. All right. Yeah. That's good. That's good.
What I was looking for though was might could.
No, I don't use that actually.
Neither do I.
But I like that.
That is
could.
very South Southern. That is the deep South. Might could.
That's like
right?
Appalachia. Okay, you're getting into some, might could. I like that.
And I hate Dave Bob's here because he's gonna miss this one because this one was just for him.
He'd probably know all these too.
Very angry.
Oh God. See, I know what I say when I'm very angry, which is very Southern, but very angry. I don't know. See, I'm kind of modern. I just say I'm pissed. I say
I'm pissed. I will take that. I will
take
that. What I was looking for from Six Toed answer. What I was looking for from Dave Bob. Oh yeah, ornery.
Oh, ornery. That's a good one. Yes, ornery. Cross. Okay.
Cross. What I was looking for Dave Bob was madder than a wet hen.
Yes, madder than a wet hen. All right.
Penny got it. Madder than a wet hen. See,
good. This is good. Yep.
Okay. When someone does something funny or outrageous, what are they doing?
Acted the fool?
I will take acting a fool.
Okay, because that's not always an insult, y'all. When you say, "Oh my God, you acted the fool," and
that's
laughing, right. It means you're just cutting up,
cutting
fun.
up was what I was looking for. Cutting up was what I was looking for.
Do I get bonuses?
You get bonus points for that.
Good.
Okay. Okay. So go F yourself.
Oh, go F. There's a lot of things that can be for go F yourself.
Walter got it.
Oh my God, I was just going to say, bless your heart. Bless your heart has multiple meanings, but that is definitely one of them.
Yes, it is. That is a multiple meaning Southern phrase. Bless your heart.
You have to smile, bat your eyes. Oh, bless your heart. Instant cut down from a Southern lady.
Tired or exhausted.
Plumb worn out.
I'll take that.
Okay.
I'll take that. It's not what I was looking for, but I'll take it.
Okay. All right.
Anybody else before I say it? Tired or exhausted. Good Southern phrase for tired or exhausted. Dega said spent.
Spent. I like that. Jill said
frazzled.
Pooped. Frazzled. Yeah.
Pooped. Anybody else?
Those are good. Yeah, I usually just say to my kids, I'm worn out. I'm going to go crash.
Dead dog tired.
Oh, I like that one. I haven't heard that one in a long time. Knackered.
Anybody else? Plum tuckered out.
Plum tuckered out. Lee knew.
I'll take that.
Mwah. Yeah, plum tuckered out.
Tired, yeah. What I was looking for was, and this was specific, I figured Arwyn would like rode hard, put up wet.
Oh, yeah, because that's what I say all the time. Y'all, I rode hard, put up wet. I'm going to bed. I say it all the time. What was I thinking? God. Oh, my God.
Very drunk.
Very drunk.
Very drunk. They are very drunk.
Oh, God. Let's see. Very drunk.
Very drunk.
Okay, pissed is an English expression for
pissed
very drunk.
It's not pissed.
So I can't use that. Very drunk. Plastered.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
that's
not-
also a Yankeeism
yeah, it
too.
is a Yankeeism. Sensei, shut up.
3 sheets to the wind.
You don't know me.
I'll take 3 sheets to the wind.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, 3 sheets to the wind. That's good, Adega. I probably never would have guessed it, but that's exactly right. That is very much.
What I was looking
Southern
for
expression.
specifically was drunker than Cooter Brown.
Oh, well, shit, I should have gotten that one, y'all. What's wrong with me? Drunker than Cooter Brown. Drunk as a skunk. That's
Drunk as
one.
a skunk.
Drunk as a
That
skunk.
one too. Drunk as a skunk.
Yep.
A party.
A shindig.
Like we are a shindig. 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 Arwyn got it like boom. Shindig. Let's go to the
I
shindig.
saw Arlena, actually.
We're going to the shindig.
I saw Arlena crop up in the thing, and I don't know, it's just shindig. It
It's a
just struck
shindig.
me. Arlena, yeah, we got it. Shindig.
Also an acceptable answer. A hoot nanny.
Hoot nanny. I like that. Hoot nanny.
Why do they call it a hoot nanny?
Mm-mm.
Where did the term hoot nanny come from?
Hoot nanny.
Hoot nanny.
I do have no idea. Is that something safe to Google?
Because back in the day, Annie Oakley would get absolutely pissed drunk and run around hooting and hollering when they'd have like shindigs. So they started to call it a hoot nanny because you knew once the party started that Annie Oakley was going to come down hooting and hollering,
What?
and it suddenly became a hoot nanny. We're going to have a hoot nanny because Annie's going to be there and she's going to be hooting and hollering.
That makes so much sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
love
it's a
it.
hoot nanny. We're going to have a hoot
nanny.
nanny. Holy shit. Some of the things that you find out that, like shit, the word shit, ship high in transit.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know about that?
No, it's a
So there were ships that were going back and forth to from England to the United States, and ships that were traveling. Well, if they had pigs on the boat and then you had pig shit, the hole would fill with methane and the damn ship would blow up.
Oh my God.
So they figured out, okay, well, we'll put holes in the box and we'll put the pig shit in and we'll put shit on the side of the box, which is ship high in transit. So they put the boxes of shit on the deck.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So
I'm
that
learning all
the hole
kinds of
didn't
stuff
fill
this
with
morning.
methane and kill everybody.
That's clever. So that actually came out of that, became a colloquialism
It became a colloquialism.
for a naughty word. or I should say an unpolite word. It's just something you have to, like, I still don't cuss in front. Y'all, my dad said the F word in front of me the other day. He was telling a story from a long time ago of someone he had said to someone, and I just about fell back into the azalea bushes. But I was so glad. I'm like, I'm finally an adult. My dad said the F word in front of me.
Yeah, ship high in transit.
Ship
That's
high
right.
in
Houston
transit.
Burkholder. That's right.
Oh,
Okay.
God. Okay. That's cool.
About to.
But just about to.
About to. Like we're
About-
about to go to the store.
I usually say about to. About to, fixing to.
Fixing to.
Okay. I was like, about.
We're fixing to go to Hoot Nanny.
Mm-hmm. Fixing. Yep. That's a good one.
And it has to be fixing, not fixing.
F-I-X-I-N.
F-I-X-I-N.
Damn it. Yeah. Fixing.
Fixing
Got
to.
it. Fixing to.
Okay. A lady or a gentleman.
A lady.
And there are
or-
multiple answers to this.
Oh my God, a lady or a gentleman. A southern colloquialism for that? A southern word
Yes.
for that?
Oh yeah, a lady or a gentleman.
Ooh, y'all might have to help me out here because a lady or a gentleman. That's what's throwing me.
This is multiple. This
Or
is multi-gender. It can go either way, and there are multiple answers. One word. It's not like a. It's one word. but
Honey.
That's one of them. Yeah.
Honey. Okay, honey, darling.
Darling.
Let's see. Honey child.
I'll take that.
Sweetie, sweetheart. Let's
Sweetheart.
see, oh my God. I'm trying to think of we said sweetie, darling, honey. Boo boo. I'm trying to think of just a general. Ooh, love. That's more English, I think. That's more.
Keith. Babe. He says, babe. Take babe.
Babe.
What's up, babe?
Okay. I'm trying to think of things specific, but I don't know. That's all I can really.
Sugar. Shug.
No,
Sugar.
sugar. Okay. I like that. Yeah. I've heard
So
that.
the four I thought up was sugar, hun, darling, or sweetheart.
Yeah. Okay. That'll work.
All
I
right.
haven't heard sugar in a long time, but yes, you are absolutely correct. That is.
Hey,
that is
babe, I'll
very
take
Southern.
that too. What's up, babe? Hey, babe, I'll take that too.
Yeah.
Snorty knows sugar.
Sugar.
Sugar. All right.
Yeah.
Remote control. Like, boy, go get me the remote control. Except it's not remote control.
It's not remote. Now we do call it a remote in this home. But I also call it an extension cord, a hose. So we may not be exactly right on tech terminology. Clicker. I've always called it the remote. I've never called it the clicker. But that makes sense to me because
Project Storytime got it first. Project Cambrian got it. Adam Tribbett got it. The clicker. Daryl got it.
the clicker.
June Wong got it. The clicker. Hand me the clicker. I was looking for a clicker.
Yeah, we always called it the remote. So I never called it the clicker. But that makes sense. I get that. Clicker.
Okay, so this is a longer one.
Oh Lord.
So you gotta it's the full thing. She is dressed rather inappropriately.
What does she like? Looks like a hoe kind of thing. I'm supposed to describe it. Okay, Hoochie Baba. Let's see. Floozy. Skake. Yeah, skake. Skeezer. Let's see. What?
Skeezer? What the hell was a skeezer?
Skeezers. You never heard skeezer? Someone who's skeezy is a skeezer. They're not quite hoe, but they're, they border that line. Men and women can both be skeezers, y'all.
Kardashian. Damn Kardashians.
See. Lady of the Night. Some of these are great. Okay, let's see.
Okay, so
what? Not a Southern term. Skeezer?
What I heard back in the day when I still went to church was, "Loaded, those pants so tight I can see her religion."
Oh my! No, I can see her burning bush. That's what we got. Lord, her pants are so tight we can see her burning bush. No.
Holy shit.
Yeah, floozy. I think all those apply. All those apply. I'm sorry, y'all. I heard the word skeezer when I was working at Glamour Shots in Atlanta. I can't help it. I don't know where they got it, but I thought it was great.
Arlene is over there. Is she not showing up on my board? I don't know. I don't know if you're showing up on.
I saw her.
Oh, there she is. Okay.
Yeah. Puddin'. I love that. Puddin'.
Puddin'.
I love that.
Of course you would.
Puddin'.
Mr. J.
Jill, what was nasty? Skeezer? I don't know. I just. Oh God, what if I've discovered some word that really means something terrible in some other part of the country, and I'm just like, Skeezer.
We're all tools. Kardashian versus Cardassians. One is a repulsive bunch of lizards. The other is just an alien species in Star Trek. That is true. Thank you, Snorty.
Remember,
what I'm
one's
talking
with
about.
the K and one's with the C. Let's get these distinctions. You got it, Storty.
Okay. To be extremely happy. Extremely happy.
Oh God, there's a lot of words for this, but I don't know if they're all necessarily Southern to be. Walking on cloud 9, over the moon, thrilled, shit.
But it's got to be Southern. It's got to be distinctly Southern.
Over the moon's not distinctly Southern. Okay, well, let's see. It's distinctly Southern. Happier than a pig and shit.
Happier than a
slop?
pig and shit is exactly what I was looking for. Happy as a clam, happier than a puppy with 2 Peters.
Oh my God, Twitsy.
Daryl's
I like
just bringing it.
Peachy Keen. Jill.
Peachy Keen.
I like that one. Yeah, that's very Southern, especially in Georgia, where every other fucking street is named Peachtree Street. I hate Atlanta, y'all. I do.
Okay, I love this one. Oh, what did he do now?
He quoted Arwyn had her gummies is extremely happy.
Okay, I will accept that too. Arwyn has had her gummies. Extremely happy. Arwyn had the gummies.
Yeah, I agree with
All
that.
the gummies. She's like, "What?"
A very happy Arwyn. Oh my God.
Okay, if I can ever make it happen, I will work on a clip of Arwyn riding a giant like tube of gummies and just happy as shit. And she's just like, flying through the air. Like the guy on the nuke. Yeah, except it's like a giant thing of gummies.
Oh my God.
On Cloud 9. That's what the gummies will be called. Cloud 9.
Tickled pink. Hell yeah, that's
Tickled
a good
pink.
one. I'm tickled pink.
Okay. This is a longer one.
Okay.
And every adult should know this, at least if they were born in the 70s or the 80s, because you heard this shit all the time.
Oh God.
Mother needs you to calm down. Mother needs you to calm down.
Ooh. Oh God, this one could have so many. And I probably won't pick one of them. Let's see. Mother needs you to calm down. God, it's been so long, Loki.
I am sure you heard this when you were growing up. I know I did.
But I got grown kids and I'm trying to think, did I say it? Is the thing that
I'm sure you did.
I say it to them? I've usually said, well, not me, but I've heard, let's see, one of them I've heard, you're tap dancing on my last nerve. I've heard that one. I've heard, shit. I don't know. See, my mom usually meant business. And when she showed that sandal, I was like, shit, I better get my ass in gear. I'm going to get spanked.
You need to park it and start praying. Yep, I heard that one too.
Oh God, I don't know. I didn't get very many spankings, and usually when I did get them, I knew that it was coming because I knew I deserved it. So there wasn't a lot of lead up to that. I don't know. Tell me, I'm stumped on this one.
You don't stop that crying, I'll give you something to cry
Oh
about.
God, that yes. Now, if you had said, okay, if if you're crying, what would they say? I might have gotten that one.
Okay.
But yeah, I didn't hear that a lot. I think I heard it once because I was kind of a dramatic child. But I mean, who knew?
Yeah, I probably should have been. Mother needs you to stop crying right now.
That's it. Or if you fall off that swing and you break your leg, don't come running to me.
Oh, yes, that too. I brought you into this world and I'll take your ass out.
Our parents were hardcore, y'all. They were great. Oh my God. Oh yeah. No,
yeah, grandma sends you to get your own switch. Who had that happen to him?
I never had to pick my own switch.
Oh, they just got it for you?
But no, I got the sandal. I feared the sandal. My mom's sandal. Living in Florida, sandals, but there was one particular sandal I knew when she was coming out with it in her hand. Yep, there's trouble. I done screwed up.
I'll give you something to cry about. Yeah.
That's it. That was good.
I'll whip you all to make sure I get the right one. Yes.
Now,
70s.
is the I give you something to cry about? Is that specifically Southern, or have Yankee parents said that as well?
That's a good question. I
That might be one of those that originated somewhere, but kind of spread out because it was so good. If parents everywhere embraced it, I don't know.
Okay. You, sir, are a liar.
You, sir, are a liar?
You, sir, are a liar. No.
That's
Nada.
not Southern itself. No, I'm drawing a blank. You, sir, are a liar.
Or just you are a liar.
Yeah. Let's see. So basically a term for a liar, just calling somebody a liar. Try to think it's something distinctly Southern. Yeah.
I'll take full of shit.
Bullshit. Okay. But again, is that really Southern, or is that a fibber? Lie like a dog. All right, that I could see.
Lie like a dog.
Lying like a dog. Yeah, I like that one. I like that one. That would be my best guess.
And the two I have down is don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining.
Okay.
Or they're talking out of their ass.
All right, I'll take both of those. I've said one of them. Talking out their ass, I probably said. We've probably all said that. So yeah, I like that.
They are not very intelligent, Arwyn. They are not very intelligent.
Dumbass. They're dumbass. They're stupid. That's stupid. Everybody says that. There's got to be a colloquialism in there somewhere. Let's see. Stupid. You're stupid. You dumbass. You dumber than a box of rocks.
Dumber than a box of rocks. I'll take that.
All right. Daryl.
Or he ain't got the sense God gave him.
Yeah, I've heard that one. Oh my God. Why did I not? Yes. Yes, I've heard that. Dumber than a bag of hammers.
Dumber than a bag of hammers. Porch lights on, but nobody's home.
Atega, ain't you special?
Ain't you special?
That's up there with bless your heart. You could say that. Ain't you special? Yes. Okay. Here we go. Dumb as dirt. Damn, I'm learning a lot of stuff. I remember these expressions. I remember hearing them. Hell yeah. Sharp as
You better watch it, mister. You better watch it, mister. Or you're in trouble.
Oh God. Okay. Let's see. You better watch it. You're in trouble. I'm trying to think of what I've said to my kid.
Oh, the key. Short is slower than a short bus on Sunday.
Let's see. You're in trouble, mister.
You're in trouble. You're in trouble, mister. I would have gotten away with so much shit if I was born in the North. You're in trouble now, mister. Uh-huh.
You're in trouble. You're in trouble. You done messed up. You done try to think of other things. You done it now. Your ass is grass.
I'll take that. Your ass is grass. Just wait till your dad gets home.
Oh,
shit's
God.
about to hit the fan.
And that, yep, that's another one.
The two I was looking for was you better give your heart to Jesus because your ass is mine.
Ooh, I like that one.
I'm going to tan your hide, boy.
I like that one. Now, there is one I used to say to my kids, kind of as a jest, though not really seriously, but everyone's probably heard it. I brought you into this world. I can take you out.
Take you out.
I've said that to them, but, again, they were older. And it was a jest, so we're good. I still remind them of that, though, no matter how big they get. They're still my children.
This is so slow.
Damn, it slows molasses.
Slows molasses.
Let's see. I've heard that one. Oh God, there's all kinds of ones. Like, hell done froze it over and we're still here. Gee, I just saw a pig fly.
As fast as a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest.
Oh my God, I never would have gotten that, but yeah, okay.
Slower than an act of Congress. That's about right, Claude.
Love that. Heck yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, because I've got two middle names. I've got two middle names. So I've got two middle names on my birth certificate. That's no made up shit. They actually put I've got two middle names. So for me, it was da 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 da. I mean, when my mom was pissed, everybody knew because she came out and she said the whole damn thing. And it's, da 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 da.
There was no mistaking who that was for, right?
That's right. You heard four names and a pissed off woman. You knew. Everybody in the block knew, dude, your mom's pissed.
Yeah, the full name is, that's when they mean business.
Okay. They are so wealthy.
They are so wealthy.
They are so wealthy.
New money? I'm sorry. Let's see. They're so wealthy.
Old money.
I know there's a richer than a something in there.
On the hog.
On the hog. Ooh, I like that one. Yeah, that's
Snooty.
very, very
Snooty.
Southern. That's very country. High on the hog.
High cotton. That's what I was looking
for. Okay. I would
shitting
not have
in
thought
high
of that.
cotton. They are shitting in high cotton.
Yeah, I would not have said that, but that is very true. That is a very, very Southern expression. They got more money than Jesus. I've heard that, Daryl. I have heard that.
Highfalutin.
Highfalutin.
Fancy
I love that
pantsy.
one. Damn, y'all are all bringing
Old
it back.
money.
Yeah. Old money.
Old money.
Or new money. Because I guess it just depends if the old money people are looking at them or the new money people are looking at them.
Arwyn, I couldn't care less about them.
I couldn't care less.
When you couldn't care less about someone.
They don't mean shit.
Yeah.
They don't mean nothing. Their shit don't stink. Let's see what else. I don't care about them. I don't know. I just usually say I don't give a shit.
I wouldn't piss on them even if they was on fire.
Okay. I love that.
Okay, last one. Just for Arwyn. Because, yeah.
Mhm.
I'd seen the thumbnail before I wrote these. It is very cold.
It's what?
It is very cold. It's cold. It's so cold.
Oh, it's colder than a witch's tit. Colder
In
than
a brass bra.
Colder than I got several
Colder than
of
a
them.
witch's tit in a brass bra.
Bra. Yep.
Con.
Oh my God.
Colder than a witch's tit in a brass bra.
Yeah.
Okay, bonus sayings. Okay. All right. These don't have like back and forth, so they're just sayings. Just a couple of bonus sayings I was looking at. If you can't run with the big dogs, stay out of the yard. How many times did you get told that back in the day? Can't run with the big dogs, stay out of the yard, boy.
Yeah. Although the one I heard more was, if you run with dogs, you're gonna catch fleas. Okay.
In the South, sushi is called bait.
Yes, it is. Damn it. Yes, it is. Thank you. No.
You're so full of shit, your eyes are brown.
Oh my God. I say that all the time. Yep.
My personal favorite, as nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs.
That's why my rocking chair is on my porch. Exactly why.
Boy, I got a hankering for some biscuits and gravy. Go and get your mama. And Arwyn's personal favorite that I'm sure she has told her kids over and over and over again, quit your bitching and get to work.
Yes, I have.
When we have all told our children at one point in time, quit your bitching and get to work.
Quit your bitch and get to work. You would have been done by now. You just stand here complaining about cleaning that room for 20 minutes. You would have been done. Hell yeah.
All right. Okay. So
Those are great. Those are great.
that was fun. That was fun. Thank you. Thank you, chat. Thank you, Arwyn. You guys are absolutely great. Thank you so very much. You guys are so good. You guys are so cool. Thank you. That was fun. When the tip meets resistance, stop.
The Q-tip means right.
Yeah, don't just keep. No.
Don't just stuff it in there like it's an endless hole. I mean, there's.
I remember I had to room with this kid on a trip, and he got out of the shower, and he's like, I mean, he's just jamming that son of a bitch in there. I'm like, dude, no.
Yeah.
What? I'm like, dude, you go around the ear. You clean like, and then you clean around the ear. You don't shove that son of a bitch in there and they're like, it's not a freaking screwdriver. You're not trying to unscrew a screw with that son of a bitch. You're trying to like, you go around the, like just the inside of it. And then you get the outside and the earlobe and all that shit. And you're like, damn.
Exactly.
You're not trying to unscrew a screw, damn it.
And it can do some damage if you're not careful.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to go poking around in there and poke out an eardrum. That would really suck. Then your day would be ruined. Your day would just go down really fast if you lost an eardrum.
Did anyone else have an age that it was determined that your room had to be cleaned the proper way? I was not allowed to do the lawn. I was not allowed to mow the lawn.
That was like,
I'm not kidding you.
just your thing. You weren't allowed to do it.
I was not allowed to do it because I would like mow a line, turn around, do the next line. No, it had to be box cut.
Really?
I am not shitting you. It had to be cut a specific way.
Oh.
And if anything was off, he was pissed. He had to do it his way. He would go back over it.
Wow.
So no outside yard work, no backyard work. And I asked him years later, I was like, why the hell were you so picky about the damn yard that I couldn't even do the yard work? And he goes, it was a way to get away from your mother.
Oh my God.
And I was like, well, why the hell didn't you just tell me that? He goes, I didn't want you to know that. You still lived in the house then.
See, y'all parents are smart. Parents are smart. They don't have to tell their kids everything.
You still lived in the house then.
Wow.
So, and you were a teenager. You weren't married yet. So there was no way you could understand. And I was like, okay, all right.
That was his outside man time.
That's right. He would put on his hat that he got in Australia, his fucking safari hat.
God, I love it.
That everyone knew him for. Your dad in that safari hat. I'm like, yeah, he got it in Australia too.
His man cave.
Or Africa. He got it in Africa. He had some shit from Australia too, but he got it in Africa. So he actually did go on a safari in Africa.
I love that.
He had a African safari hat, and he had some shit from Australia and other places a long time ago.
Nice.
But yeah, he was like, no, I just did that to get away from your mother. It gave me a couple hours where I didn't have to do honeydews constantly.
Right.
Because it was, Jimmy, I need you to do this. All right. Jimmy, we need to get this. Okay, sweetheart. Jimmy, what?
I miss that. I miss having the honeydew list. I admit, I really do.
Oh shit. So he'd just be like, either I gotta go to work for her on my day off, or I'll just go outside and do yard work in the peace and quiet of the lawnmower. Or he would be out back working on the pool. And I remember when he was getting ready to retire,
This was his second retirement because he worked 20 years in the Navy and then 20 years as a school teacher. He's getting ready to retire. And my mom's like, he's going to be a door greeter at Walmart. I said, leave that man alone. Leave that man alone. He needs something to do. I said, he's got something to do. He's got a deck chair out by the pool and he has a library in the living room of books. Let the man relax and read by the pool. That's all he wants to do. He wants to go outside. He'll skim the pool, get all the leaves out of the pool, and then go out there and read and just kind of like, you'll see him.
I love
I remember one that he's dead. I'm like, what do you mean he's dead? He's dead. And she goes out there and he's like, what the hell's going on? I thought you were dead. He's like, no, I'm sleeping, woman.
I'm sleeping by the pool.
He's sleeping by the pool. He's out there, books on his chest. His arms are out.
He's dead.
He's dead. God help me. Leave him alone, woman.
Oh my God. That is
But
great.
yeah, that's the way it always was. That's the way it always was. Shit, we didn't even get to talk about Warner Brothers.
I know, right?
Because guess what? Harry Potter ain't going to save Warner Brothers.
Y'all, now that look, at this point, they might as well just entirely race swap the whole Weasley family. They hate gingers anyway. Well, I
They
mean,
do.
they're gonna be the prime ones to go. They might as well just do it, get it done.
That's why husbands have pools and gardens. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Daryl's right. That's why husbands have pools and gardens. But no, you're absolutely right. They're gonna race swap the whole Weasley family.
They might as well. They've already race swapped Snape.
The Marauders are going to be racist, sexist, homophobic, bigot, just like the rest of us.
James Potter is now a lynchy, creepy, racisty guy. Because I'm sorry, look, can kids pick on other kids of different races and it not be out of racism, just out of them being dumb shit kids? Yes. However, it's not going to be spun that way. If Snape is black, it is not going to be spun that way. James Potter is going to end up looking like, which he already does look like a shithead in that scene.
He's poor and he's ugly. That's what he tells. That's what he tells what Lily he's poor and he's ugly and creepy. That's what you're going to have your white protagonists say to the little black kid is he's poor, he's ugly, and he's creepy.
Yeah.
And then that kid is going to go and join the Heil group of wizards that want purity above everything else. Okay.
I mean,
And
honestly, if this, I really believe if this had been made 20, 25 years ago, I don't know that it would have been taken that way. But because the climate is so racially charged now, that anything that is done like that is going to be seen, of course, as, you know, the white guy is the racist attack on the black guy. I mean, never mind, Snape has already been established. But see, when they race swapped Hermione in The Cursed Child, it set a precedent.
Yes, it did.
That these can be done. And I have no problem with race swapping if A, it makes sense, and B, it doesn't change the whole shape and motives of certain characters. But again, with this very charged society that we're in right now, it's going to completely change the entire face of James Potter.
Keith put the nasty spin on Snape joining the Death Eaters.
Right,
Yes, it does.
It does. You can't not see that. And the fact that that's why I said you might as well just race swap the entire Weasley family because one, they're redheads. So, they're usually they do that. But two, I don't think it has the same impact on the story with them being race swapped as Snape. I just don't, but that's just my 2 cents. What costs now?
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with that. So that's kind of my opinion on that whole Harry Potter thing. I'm just like, stick close to the source material. And can we please stop with this when they're not really described in the books? Oh, God.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are, and they've been established in films.
Yep. There are pictures that have been drawn. There's artwork that's official that's been done. It's yes, there are movies that have been made. You want to talk about precedence? Precedence has already been set. They're just going against that to piss people off and rile people up and make an issue out of everything. Because that's exactly what this is going to be. It's going to be a race issue. Oh, we're adding a new race issue and a dynamic to the Marauders picking on poor little Snappy.
You're not going to be able to escape that. You're just not. Not with today, with the attitude and you know, race relations being so. It is what it is. Now, are they doing the Golden Trio? Are they redoing the entire story, or are they doing something different with it?
No, they're redoing the entire story.
Okay,
so you're going to have years 1 through 7. Each year will be a season. So 7 seasons.
Oh, God.
Just like Rings of Powder. Yes. Just like Rings of Powder.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Which has been brought to you by Dove Soap. That's right. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. Dove Soap.
Yeah.
The Bold and the Rings of Power has been brought to you by Dove Soap. The young and the heartless.
The young and the heartless.
That's what they made Galadriel. God help me. The Rings of Pooh. Okay, but that's not going to help Warner Brothers.
No.
Warner Brothers is in some deep shit. I mean, they have absolutely positively stepped in it. None of the movies they've done have been doing well. Superman has got to be like a smash fucking out of the park hit, and everybody's burned out from all the shit they've already seen and don't want anything to do with. They've got to make bank on Superman. They have to go over $1 billion for that to pull them out of the giant shithole they are in. Harry Potter's not going to do that. House of the Dragon's not going to do that. None of the shit that's going direct to HBO Plus is going to do that. No amount of, oh my God, we got 1 million more subs is going to do that. Right. It's not going to do it. They have to make a shit ton of money off Superman.
Good luck to them. You know, at this point, I'm kind of just blackpilled on all of them. I'm like, y'all have done this to yourselves. You didn't produce good entertainment for the audience. You forgot your audience. You push stuff that people don't need, don't want. And now you're scrambling because it's like, oops, here we are. We can't help you. We have tried to help y'all. We have tried to tell the entertainment companies, look, this is what we want. We want good stories. We want cohesive. We don't really care that much about, you know, the race swapping and the gender swapping. If it makes sense, just make it make sense and we're good. They don't make it make sense. So they just push their own ideology, push your ists and obes and all this crap if you don't like it. And it's kind of like, well, good luck then. Yeah. You made your bed. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it, WB?
You're going to have to sleep in it.
You're going to have to sleep in it because there's nothing else we can do. We have tried. We've tried to support these companies. We've tried to stick along with them. I don't want to
see WB go under. Warner Brothers is one of my favorite IP owners of all time. I grew up watching Looney Tunes. I grew up watching Warner Brothers movies. Dun, 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 dun. I don't want to say I grew up going to Astroworld, which is a Six Flags park, which was nothing but Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, when you're standing in line getting ready to go on a amusement park ride, you're literally standing there on TVs watching Looney Tunes. It was one of the greatest things they could have done. Was, hey, we've got a Looney Tunes themed park. Let's install TVs and play Looney Tunes while they're waiting to get on the ride.
Brilliant.
I do not want to see Warner Brothers go under. But if they're going to make dumbass decisions and pull this dumbass crap, that's on them.
Yeah.
And I even if they didn't, the point of this has been Harry Potter, Witches and Wizards aren't going to save Warner Brothers.
No, they're not.
They've continually made dumbass decisions. And the only thing that's going to save them is if this Superman movie ends up like, they got to home run that shit out of the park. and set up a universe that can save DC
Yeah.
and Warner Brothers.
Look, back when they made Speedy Gonzalez, when they tanked him because it was considered racist, I was kind of like, wow, where are y'all going with this? And here we are.
And here we are. Keith, what's up? Says Warner should have went a different way with DC Studios. Absolutely. World War II universe, which included Sergeant Rock, the Unknown Soldier, the Haunted Tank, Black Hawk, and more.
Yeah.
And more. You can throw Wonder Woman in there. You can do all kinds of shit in that time period. And they're not gonna do that. They want to do this. And
They're
the
not
Superman
gonna
appeal is tarnished.
Yes. Yeah, I agree with that.
Because of Henry Cavill. Because of what they did with Henry Cavill.
Yep.
And who do you have to blame for that? You have the studios and you have corporate, because they were like, oh, he's coming back because of what they did at the end of the Rock's movie.
Yeah.
It's
I'm just not interested. And that kind of makes me sad. But a lot of these newer stuff coming out, I just don't care.
And yeah, Keith, Justice Society of America, the JSA. And then you go up into the later generation after what happens with the JSA. After the JSA goes quiet, then you bring in the JLA. Then you bring in Superman and you start bringing in the new heroes. And you have them pick up the mantle and even meet members of the old generation. You have Stargirl, you have all that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They could have had a badass formula.
Oh, yeah.
And you could have even had it where Stargirl was the one that opens it, because she's the one that's trying to form a new Justice Society of America. So you've got Stargirl going out and trying to find the heroes. Maybe at the end of that first movie, you've got your first appearance of Superman.
It's almost like they go out of their way to not do the best they could do.
Yes.
It's like they pull themselves back because they have other things they have to consider. They have other things they have to flood the story with, instead of just, all right, we're at the drawing board. How can we do the best story with the best characters that we can do? That is for pure entertainment value. They don't do that anymore. And I don't know if they know how to do that anymore. That's what scares me.
No, because it's the same problem you have with Daredevil. Okay, I loved it. People want to go watch, and this was the last topic we were going to have today. The only ones watching this shit are reviewers. The numbers for Daredevil came out. They are abysmal. They are worse than the Acolyte. They're worse than all the Star Wars, all the other Marvel shit. It is the worst premiere they've had for any of those IPs. And the majority of people that are watching it are the people reviewing this shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all that's left. You're the only ones keeping it alive. Reviewers, you're the only ones keeping it alive.
See, I heard one tiny little spoiler, and that was enough for me to say, I am not interested in watching it. All it took is one thing that they did.
Because they lied.
Yeah.
They said, hey, we're bringing everybody back.
I don't care how yeah. I was like, screw y'all. Y'all took my blank, and y'all can just.
And worse.
Bird.
And worse. They've done worse than that. Did you hear about the Kingpin thing?
No, I heard one thing and that was enough. What's the Kingpin thing?
So Kingpin, obviously the Kingpin is going to become the mayor of New York, right? So the Kingpin's like, and I've seen this part. I had to, because I didn't believe it when I heard it. The Kingpin's standing on the building and the spotlights are moving back and forth. And he's like, I am the mayor now. I'm the mayor of New York. Yes. And Vanessa, his wife, walks up to him and she's standing next to him.
Yes.
And he's like, I know you've been fucking Adam. Which is one of her like little flunkies.
Yeah.
And she's like, what are you going to do? And he's like, nothing. I'm mayor of New York. And I'm like, the Wilson Fisk, I know, would have had that motherfucker up there and been like, you want to fuck my wife? Sure.
He's been
Vanessa,
neutered.
shut I love you, Wilson. Fuck you, Vanessa.
He's married now, so he's neutered.
So now he's cucked Kingpin. He's
Oh
the
my
cucked Kingpin.
No.
He is the cucked Kingpin in Daredevil. So there you go. There's your thing. There's your like, and I know about the other thing. I already heard about the other thing. And I was like, first 5 minutes,
I
they
said nope. I said I ain't gonna do it, and I actually spoiled that for someone. They were like, "Thanks." I said, "I'm sorry. I thought you knew." They said, "Well, I don't know if I'm gonna watch it or not. I'll probably watch it. Maybe." I was like, "I'm done. I'm not gonna watch it because of one thing." Now hearing this, Kingpin's been Cuckpin. Yes. No. Thank you. I loved the Daredevil series, and I'm gonna enjoy my memory of it, and that's all I need. I don't need it to be ruined.
I'm willing to open our relationship up, Vanessa. Oh, what absolute fucking horseshit.
I read
what
this book
absolute horseshit
called White Fragility, and fragility, and I realized that I've got to control my inner misogyny and my inner racism, and I'm going to be a good man now because I'm Kingpin.
I'm
Fuck
a
off!
different man, Vanessa.
We don't want a nice Kingpin. We want a bad king. We want a really evil Kingpin. I promise you we do.
There's a scene in a diner where Matt Murdock and Wilson Fisk have a conversation. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I've changed, Matt. He calls him Matt.
Ew, no, don't.
And he's like, I can tell. And I'm like, no.
Daredevil said I could tell.
No.
God.
No. This is the thing.
Why?
You know, I hear all kinds of shit. Oh, I'm gonna buy a new boat off of the views I get from Daredevil reviews and yada yada yada. The only people still watching this shit are the people reviewing it. No one gives a shit anymore. No one cares. Marvel is dead. DC is dying, if not already dead. They never even got off the ground. So, do they think Kingpin is Tony Soprano? Kingpin in therapy? Well, if Tony found out anybody was banging Carmella, they would have all been dead. Tony wouldn't have just killed them. He'd have killed everybody they knew and their family.
Oh my God.
And then thrown Carmella off the building. Tony, I hate you. I hate you too, bitch. That's what Tony Soprano would have done.
I mean, but Kingpin's a changed man. I cannot. All right, Daredevil, go off. Do your thing.
Yes, it's the MCU Daredevil not neck. Yes, thank you. Keith nails it. This is not the same character. These are not the same characters. These are not the same people. It's so that simple.
Why bother watching it is what I want to know.
Well, it's the same thing with Lord of the Rings. And Rings of Power. We are going to give you the illusion that A and B are connected. That way we get you to watch it. Mm-hmm. You'll watch it. So we've made Rings of Power so much like the movies that you can go, oh God, it's the same thing, but it's not. Mm-hmm. And it won't ever be. That's the exact same thing with Daredevil and the rest of it is it may look like it. It may sound like it, but it's not it.
Except no imitations, y'all.
Victor Fontaine said, but Gary Nerdrotic has seen the whole series and said it was good on FNT. Good for Gary.
And that's to the point I've always been this way because, hell, I liked the second Avatar, although it wasn't without his freaking flaws. It could have been a lot better. I like the first one. So I don't really care. It doesn't bother me. Like if somebody likes something and I don't, it's fine. But I will say I usually will give something at least a 1 to 2 episode chance. I am not willing to do this with Daredevil.
No,
I am that. I don't care if people think it's, even people I know and love and trust, if they're like, yeah, it's so good. That's awesome. but I had my limit, and they done fucked with a character that I enjoyed very much. I thought was integral to the story. I thought was I can't go too much because again, I don't want to spoil it, but let's just say, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. They done screwed around too much. And I'm not interested. And now that I hear that freaking Kingpin is Cuckpin, thank you, no. I will keep my memory of him from the Netflix version. God, it's not that difficult.
And on that note,
they just make it. And on that note,
we're going to get out of here. Thank you. Thank you so very much for the 50 plus people that have been watching us this morning. Thank you for all our watchers over on Rumble. Thank you for all our watchers over on Twitter. Thank you for all of our viewers on YouTube. We will have a members stream. Yes, we are actually going to have a members stream. So,
when is that?
That is Monday.
Monday. Okay.
It was supposed to be this Monday, but work got in the way. So it will be next Monday. So we will have it Monday. It will be 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. 6 o'clock.
Central?
Central.
So 7 Eastern. Okay. I got to get that in my head or I'll think it's 6 o'clock and I'll be there at 6. Okay. Gotcha.
So we'll be hanging out Monday doing that. Thank you, everybody. Guys, have a great weekend. We'll be back later tonight. Back to at 7
Eastern. 7 Eastern.
7 Eastern, and we'll be back for the late show with Snowdub. I think Snowdub celebrated 10K.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah. I think he's celebrating 10K tonight.
That is awesome. So good. Doesn't surprise me. Well done, Snow.
Mohammed said, thank you, brother. And thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Guys, take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend enter. And we'll see you on the next one. Y'all have a good one.
Mwah! Bye, y'all.
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful.
Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.